And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. I'm Derek Ray, in position to bring you live match commentary, and my expert analyst, as always on these occasions, is Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. It's Real Madrid, and they take on Jamshedpur.
Well, thanks, Derek, as always. The scene is set. Two good teams, a great playing surface, and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
Kaká. Gordon. Jude Bellingham. Now Kaká. Ferreira. The defenders know you can't really allow space like that. Will it be? And denied by the keeper. Impressive. Really well positioned. Might be a chance here. It has to be, surely. Well, he gave it a go with power, but he might be having second thoughts about that now.
Well, as you said, he's gone for power, but he's not even close in the end.
And that is how to beat your opponent. Well, his teammate got him out of trouble. The ball back with Real now. Ferreira. Mbappe. Rodri. And he might be through here. Save, but still a chance. Marquez. Marcos Acuna. Gordon. Bellingham. Here's Ronaldo. Ødegaard. Now with Ronaldo. Can he put them in front? Oh, and a goal from Cristiano Ronaldo. Cometh the hour, cometh Ronaldo.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target.
1-0 then. Rodri. Mbappe with it. And we are going to have 2 additional minutes. Can they get in behind them? A glorious chance. Trailing as they are, they must make good use of this corner. Was it a great clearance? Well, he tried in vain to get himself back onside.
Well, he needs to show greater awareness there and hold on to the ball a fraction longer.
Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. Well, Real Madrid are going to make the change now. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Vitor Ferreira. Kylian Mbappe. And he's done it. Parity again. A magnificent game unfolding.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And it all leads to a very tidy finish. He just guided it with great technique into the net. It's a really good goal.
Substitution for Real Madrid. So underway again following the goal that made things level. Camavinga. Luis Diaz. Diaz. And Marquez able to deal with the threat. Emphasis on the clearance, a good one. Bellingham. Here's Valverde. Really inventive stuff from Real here, but they took care of the situation defensively. Jude Bellingham. Timely intervention. Well, it clearly was deflected, so it will be their throw-in. Camavinga. Brilliant piece of skill. And it's gone out of play. Goal kick coming up. And with play stopped, they will make the change now. Jude Bellingham. Jeremy Frimpong. Mbeumo. And a fine tackle.
Well, time is running out to...
Chances on. Well, no danger now. 5 minutes remaining and level pegging here. Real Madrid have given us away. Anthony Gordon. Jude Bellingham. Well, in terms of added time, a minimum of 1 minute. Luis Diaz, and the referee brings this contest to an end. It certainly was pulsating. It had us on the edge of our seats. Stuart, your take?
Well, it was excellent entertainment. We saw good quality football, played at a high intensity and goals as well. The draw is a fair reflection of how the game was played.
And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm Derek Ray at the microphone, and joining me for match commentary is Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. It's Jamshedpur versus ATK Mohun Bagan.
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
And it might be. He's foiled them on his own. And the keeper will happily collect that one. Rodri. Here's Mbappe. Mbappe? Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Zinedine Zidane. Well, he's certainly not alone. Opportunity to take the lead. And there it is, 1-0. Their efforts have been rewarded. And look at the celebrations. So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Ferreira. Is it going to end up being productive for them? Good-looking ball. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Eduardo Camavinga. Camavinga. Mbappe! Oh, tremendous goal! Technical excellence to finish that one off. Wonderful to have that in your repertoire.
Well, as you can see, he gets everything right here. What a skillful volley that is.
Back underway, level pegging, 1 goal apiece in this game. Zinedine Zidane. Baggio now. Scott McTominay. And an astute piece of defending. Luis Diaz. And this situation could be dangerous. Zinedine Zidane. And with that, the move comes to an end, and a goal kick to follow now. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. Away they go again. Second half is underway here. Now, do they mean business on this occasion? Can he put them in front? And a goal it is to put them in front again. No less than they deserve. So back underway at 2-1. Tight contest here. Rodri. Well, the referee wasn't going to let that go. Luis Diaz. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. So half an hour remaining. Scott McTominay. Baggio now. It's with McTominay. Well, it's one pass after another. Well, honestly, I didn't mean to jinx them. Just wasn't a very good pass, finally. And time for the change now. Luis Diaz. Moving the ball really well here. Looking for the final pass that will open things up. Vitor Ferreira. Well, spot on with that challenge. Roberto Baggio. And it's gone in! The team's separated by 2 goals now. You cannot say they don't deserve it.
Well, here's the replay, and that's the perfect outcome. Right into the corner and in off the post. That's a very good goal.
And the substitution will occur now. So back underway, 3-1 the score. Eduardo Camavinga. Milos Kerkez. 10 minutes left for play. Rodri. Camavinga. And Diaz has it. Back to Diaz. Can he take the chance? And up for grabs off the keeper. Well, they survived the attack. Clear to see who got the last touch. So a throw-in it'll be. And a double substitution it's going to be. Eduardo Camavinga. Kylian Mbappe. Wonderful chance! And there goes the final whistle. It's gone the wrong way as far as the home fans are concerned.
You're absolutely right, Derek. They really struggle to get to grips with the game. They always seem second to the ball, and then just a few mistakes at the back, and it's cost them. Poor performance all round.
And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, ready to provide all the technical and tactical analysis, is Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. It's Jamshedpur up against Arsenal.
Well, it doesn't matter how good your players are or what formation they're playing in, you have to earn the right to play. And I'm sure that would have been reiterated by both managers in the dressing room. It promises to be a really good game here.
Moving into the advanced position. Ferreira. Mbappe. Garincha. Luis Diaz. And he's in. Can they cover up? Well, he failed to get it away properly. Kaká clearing it away. Milos Kerkez. And Diaz has it. Arsenal have it back. And scope for them to produce something exciting. Luis Diaz. Camavinga. Top-class defending. Garincha. Andre Kramaric. Composed and patient passing. Well, making considerable progress with the ball. Tremendously strong in the tackle. Arsenal regaining possession. Ryan Gold. Cleared away comprehensively. Well, a disappointing throw in there. That is that for the first half here. So they get the ball rolling in the second half. Even Steven here. So little to choose between the sides. And out of play it goes, alas. Arsenal's free kick here. Koke. Looking for that final pass. Looking for the goal that would put them ahead. Can he find the right pass? But they took care of the situation defensively. Not the best challenge, free kick. Eduardo Camavinga. Camavinga. Kylian Mbappe. And the referee felt he had to blow the whistle. And that is a free kick artist at work. What a goal it was!
Well, here it is again, and what a free kick this is. From that distance, he has to strike it so well. But you do have to question the goalkeeper. I think he has to do better there. It's still a wonderful strike, though.
The high press. This could level it. And a goal! A significant deflection, and no wonder the goalkeeper is looking up at the sky in disbelief.
Well, as you can see, he gets a bit lucky here. The deflection just had the keeper wrong-footed, but he won't worry about that.
So back underway. They've levelled it at 1-1 here. Valdemar Anton. 20 minutes to go. An encouraging Arsenal move. And the flag is up. Offside.
Well, that's just a lack of awareness. He was clearly in an offside position.
Well, the decision they have made is to make a triple substitution. Trent Alexander-Arnold. The ball with Rodri. Ferreira. Vitor Ferreira. Eduardo Camavinga. On the attack, is there to be late drama? Looking for the final pass. Must take the lead here. Super challenge, still dangerous.
Well, the atmosphere is so tense inside this stadium, but can they find that moment of magic to win this game? The crowd certainly think so. Just listen to them.
Well, it could be on for him here. Well, a badly timed run, just a fraction offside. And the referee is going to add on 4 added minutes. Luis Diaz. Garincha. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Can he put them in front? And there it is, the full-time whistle. Well, they can't be separated, and goals very much part of the equation. Stuart, as always, interested to get your final analysis.
Well, Derek, it was a really good game between two evenly matched teams.
And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and alongside me at the microphone is Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say with good reason. It's Jamshedpur, and they take on Real Madrid.
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
Nice-looking pass. Mbappe couldn't grab hold of it. And stopping the danger. Rodri. It's got to be! And a goal! 1-0, and what a fast start they've made to this game.
Well, it's lovely technique, as you can see. He just wraps his foot around the ball and bends it beyond the keeper. That's a good goal.
So the match is restarted. 1-0 here. Federico Di Marco. And he read it well, intercepting it. That's a foul, and it will be a potentially dangerous free kick. And the ball is loose. Clears it away. Eduardo Camavinga. Stam. Now with Alexander-Arnold. Really well played pass. Well, he's certainly not alone. This could square the game. Mbappe. A real opening now. And the keeper did magnificently.
Well, that's just a wonderful save. How did he stop that?
The keeper throwing it all the way out of play. And a throw in here. Luis Diaz. And players waiting in the centre. In position. Well, good hands there from the keeper. So 1 minute of stoppage time. That's what the officials have said. Mbappe. Oh, marvellous save. Great goalkeeping. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. Into the second half then, and Real doing the chasing. Must be! And a goal! Cause for celebrations again! 2 in front.
Well, just look at his strength here. He holds off the challenge, he keeps his balance, and he finds the back of the net. It's a wonderful goal.
2-0 now, and back underway. Reece James. Now with Müller. Salah. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Couldn't hang on to the ball. Mbappe. Making progress is... And he's made headway! Oh, a smart stop. Rio Ferdinand. Futre. Couldn't keep the ball. Mbappe. Vitor Ferreira. Can he take the chance? Can they keep it out? And I think the threat has been averted. What can Real do from this position? And Stam dealing with the danger. And in with a real chance. And it's got to be. Oh, that is a superb save. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. Well, no danger now. Kimpembe. Eduardo Camavinga. Can he put it away? Well, how about that for a piece of tackling to break things up? And there it is, the final whistle. The home fans are going to be happy with this result.
Well, Derek, it was fairly comfortable in the end because they were tactically superior, had better individuals, and were always a threat going forward. It was a really good performance and a good result as well.
Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. I'm Derek Ray on the commentary gantry, and sharing duties with me today, Stuart Robson. And without doubt, a match with the potential to bring genuine excitement. It's Real Madrid, and they take on Jamshedpur.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
And it will be a free kick to Real Madrid. Rudiger. Roberto Carlos. Park. Now with Baggio, Real Madrid have been awarded the free kick. Not away completely. Just the challenge that was required. Nedved must take the lead here. And a goal! 1-0 it is. They've been pushing for the opener, and now they have it. And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Luis Diaz. Oh, he's given the ball away. And it will be a free kick to Real Madrid. Park. Oh, so close to extending their lead.
Well, that really would have put them in a commanding position, but it's still all to play for here.
Nedved. Plenty of support here. And reacting almost instinctively. Great defending. Park Ji-sung. Attacking possibilities for Real. Alexander-Arnold. Now with Beckham. Now with Alexander-Arnold. Salah. And will it be Alexander-Arnold? Now just lacking that little bit of guile. There will be 3 minutes added on at the end. And snuffing out the danger. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. So back underway here into the second half. Well, they want that equaliser. This could be the equaliser. And he's done it. Parity again. A magnificent game unfolding.
Well, as you can see, this is absolutely brilliant. He's such a good runner with the ball, and it's a great individual goal. Brilliant from him.
And teammates around him. Park Ji-sung. Nedved. Nicely timed tackle. "30 minutes left for play. Ferreira. Roberto Carlos. Raul. Sloppy in possession from Real. Mbappe. And Real with the ball again. Raul. And on to Beckham. Nedved. Raul on the ball. Opportunity. And there is the goal to re-establish their advantage.
Well, it's lovely technique, as you can see. He just wraps his foot around the ball and bends it beyond the keeper. That's a good goal.
They will now make use of the substitutes bench. Vitor Ferreira. Giving it their all, in search of an equaliser. Rodri. On to Diaz. This could level it. Rodri. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay.
Well, what an atmosphere we've got inside this stadium. The fans are driving.
Oh, what an opportunity. Is it going to be? Oh, it's in! And that might be the goal that clinches it for them. No. And that will be all for this game. Defeat for the visitors. That's the big story.
Well, Derek, I thought it was a subpar performance from them. Just didn't look as sharp as normal, and I don't think they deserved anything from the game. They need to get a better performance in next time out.
Welcome, everyone, on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and ready to provide expert analysis alongside me is Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say with good reason. It's Real Madrid, and they take on Jamshedpur.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
Happy to pass the ball, but remaining patient. Just the clearance that was called for. No two ways about it. A wild, wild attempt.
Well, it's so hard to get this right, and he just couldn't adjust his body quickly enough.
And Real Madrid have it back now. Mbappe. Just wanted to get it out of there. See some progress with the ball at his feet. And cleared away. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Ferreira. Rodri. Mbappe. Showing good defensive judgment. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. But nothing comes of it. Mbappe. Hazard on the ball. And he might be through here. And it's got to be. Oh, it comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that. Rodri. Eduardo Camavinga. Mbappe. And Diaz has it. Well, a good tackle. And we will have a couple of additional minutes at the end here. And so it is, the first half story has been written. Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. Mbappe. He's knocked it forward into Hazard territory. Real chance. And Stam dealing with the danger. Andrea Pirlo. And easily intercepted. Vitor Ferreira. Jude Bellingham. Garincha. Well, good run and good ball control. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. Eduardo Camavinga. Andrea Pirlo. Kylian Mbappe. Bellingham. Here's Garincha. Mbappe. On the pass by Mbappe, he'll be disappointed. Real Madrid get the throw in. Eden Hazard. Vitor Ferreira. Rodri. Outrageously skillful. Goalkeeper's ball, and was always going to be.
Well, the atmosphere is so tense inside this stadium, but can they find that moment of magic to win this game? The crowd certainly think so. Just listen to them.
And a goal! At this stage of the game, it might be decisive. And just look at their supporters.
Well, here's the replay, and what a well-delivered cross this is. Perfectly placed, and it ends up with a fairly simple finish. Certainly not much the goalkeeper can do about that.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Camavinga. Luis Diaz. Well, still time for them to level it. And that is the end of the contest, and not a happy outcome as far as the visitors are concerned.
Yes, Derek, it was a tight game between two very good sides, but they lost concentration late on, and it's cost them dearly. They'll need to get over that quickly.
Hello, it's great to be with you, and I don't think anybody is going to complain, especially about the weather. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and my partner, ready to bring you all the analysis and technical talk, is Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start, with justifiable cause. It's Real Madrid, and they take on Jamshedpur.
Well, both teams know they need to start the game well here, try to dominate the midfield area and get their creative players on the ball. This should be an interesting game, I think.
George Best. And Bellingham. Henry. Well, he's certainly not alone. Aloiran. And the keeper had the measure of that one. Clear foul, but a Real Madrid advantage. Well, a foul after the previous one, and a free kick ensues. Kylian Mbappe. Genuine chance. Well, you've got to give him credit for that piece of defending. Said Al-Owairan. He's in here. And just failing to bend the run enough, and the flag has been raised. Ferreira. Mbappe with it. Real Madrid doing well to regain possession here. Martinez. Vitor Ferreira. And the pass, a good one. Oh, what an opportunity. Big chance it is. What a lovely strike. Lethal piece of finishing. Drilled home with true conviction. Tremendous goal.
Well, here it is again. Just look at the quality of the cross. It's inch perfect, and he makes no mistake with the finish. He showed a lot of composure there.
So the action continues. Will there be a quick response from Real? Ferreira. And on to Alexander-Arnold. Will he finish? Oh, marvellous defending to deny him. And it will be a free kick to Real Madrid. Well, taking into account all the stoppages, 2 minutes to be added on. Kylian Mbappe. Oh, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack. That is that for the first half here. So back underway, and an intriguing second half in prospect. A glorious chance. And there it is, the goal they wanted for security. They lead by 2 now. They can breathe that bit more easily.
Well, I won't get tired of watching this. It's an outstanding bit of play. Just look how far he runs with the ball. That's a great goal.
So back underway with the scoreline standing at 2-0. Al-Owairan. Henri. Real Madrid have been awarded the free kick. Half-hearted clearance. Well read to put an end to that attack. Could reduce the deficit. A meaty but fair challenge, and it will be a throw-in. And it will be a free kick to Real Madrid. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. And into the last 20 minutes. Martinez. Opportunity for them to get back into the game. Mbappe. Managed to get it out of there. So it's going to be a goal kick here. Koeman. Jonathan Tah has it. Oh, he's lost possession of the ball. And he scored not once, but twice. They simply cannot stop him. And no wonder he's enjoying himself.
Well, as you can see, he gave the keeper no chance there. He looked so confident, didn't he? That's a cool finish.
Well, Real Madrid are going to make a double substitution. Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Just the clearance that was called for. And the referee is going to add on 4 added minutes. Will it open up? And the danger cleared. And so the referee blows for full time, and it goes down as a victory for the visitors.
Well, Derek, they were the better team all over the pitch. We saw good individual performances. We saw an attack which was always threatening, and they played really well. What a performance that was today.
Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. I'm Derek Ray at the microphone, and joining me for match commentary is Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start, with justifiable cause. Stuart, how do you see this one going?
Well, I'm excited by this encounter today. Both teams have a good game plan, both teams can be physical, and both teams have creative players. It could be a case of who wants it more.
An effective ball. Rudhulit. Salah. Here's Isak. Well, he's given it away. Isak. Oh, getting the ball forward. Can he put them in front? Full marks to the keeper.
Well, what a reaction from the goalkeeper. Such a good save in the end.
Mo Salah. Rudhulit. And this might not be the ideal situation for them. Oh, it comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that. Virgil van Dijk. Isak. Did well to win the ball back. Teammates available. He succeeds in clearing it. Mo Salah. Luis Diaz. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. Now just lacking that little bit of guile. Luis Diaz. And a goal! Now they have their opener, and now they can celebrate. And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Rudhulit. Luis Diaz. Now Mo Salah. Back to Diaz. Diaz. Well, trailing here, but a corner it is. Corner once more. Just wanted to get it out of there. Well, very effective play in possession. Chance here. Well, the keeper is happy the bar was there, and he finds the net. He could hardly miss.
Well, as you can see, he's first to react, he's first to the ball, and he deserves his goal. That's an excellent finish.
So underway again, and a 2-0 advantage here. So the whistle then, we're up the halfway stage in this match. So back underway, and an intriguing second half in prospect. Oh, good skill, and he's managed to beat his man. And deflected beyond the byline, so a corner here. Kevin De Bruyne. Perfect tackle. Luis Diaz. Untidy in possession. Possession changing hands. Salah. Oh, superb skill. And he clears the danger. Gullit. Salah. Isak. And a textbook interception. De Bruyne has support. Oh, that is a majestic goal! Volleyed home with precision and style. Superbly done.
Well, here it is again, and you have to say, this is a very good volley. His technique is absolutely perfect.
So back underway at 2-1. Tight contest here. Luis Diaz. Salah. A quarter of an hour remaining here. Time for a change then. Mo Salah. And he was in the right place to intercept. Salah. Trailing as they are, they're not likely to get too many open. This could be the equaliser. Oh, brilliant goalkeeping. Well, this might be their final opportunity to draw level. Just going to be a double substitution. And both hands on it. Good goalkeeping. Declan Rice. Well, time just challenge. After the foul, a chance to contemplate what is next, and perhaps a goal from this free kick. A goal! Sheer excitement! Level again here! So the ball is running again at 2-2. The outcome is a goal kick here. And the referee has deemed that an additional 4 minutes are in order. Good work to regain possession. On the attack, is there to be late drama? Can they forge ahead? That's a routine take. Well, that's it for the 90 minutes, but this is not over, and two 15-minute periods of extra time to come. They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Well, the ball rolling again here. The first period of extra time, and you've got to wonder to what extent fatigue will play a part in this now. It's been an extremely competitive 90 minutes. Luis Diaz. Kenny Dalglish. And on to Jairzinho. And back with Hullet. Rice. Now with De Bruyne. Oh, splendid skill. And he's through here. The net is staring him in the face. Well, the bar can be the goalkeeper's best friend. Well, really, making the goalkeeper's life simple.
That should be hit in the back of the net. That was a big, big chance.
A chance now with the corner. Here it is now, a substitution. And the first period of extra time comes to an end. Still level here. Well, the drama continues to unfold. Second period of extra time now. And the referee blows the whistle. It is a free kick. And tidily played. Dalglish. Could take the lead. Oh, a really good save, and it remains all square.
Well, he's just saved his team from defeat here. It's a great save, I would say.
It might still be problematic. Dalglish. Mo Salah. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. and teammates around him. And the referee is going to add on 4 added minutes. Can they grab the lead late on? Can he put them in front? Oh, it's astonishing! One of the greatest comebacks you're ever likely to see. And now the question is, can they see this out?
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts off with that cross into the box, just begging for a teammate to get on the end of it. And he makes the finish look so easy. What a good goal that is.
And there goes the final whistle. And the home fans are going to be happy about this outcome.
Well, Derek, it was a tight game. Both sides had their moments and chances, but overall, they just about shaded it. A well-earned victory.
And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for expert analysis by my partner Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. Stuart, how do you see this one going?
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got 2 good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
Declan Rice. Getting the ball forward. Gullit. Good patient build-up as they try to fashion something. De Bruyne with options. Gullit. Able to skip past his man. And that's a corner. Well, the referee letting them continue, but now it's going to be a booking.
Well, he tried to play the advantage, but he was always going to come back to that challenge.
And well positioned to clear. Kerkez. Virgil van Dijk. And on to Alexander-Arnold. Mo Salah. And a textbook interception. How can he take them on and beat them? Well, let's call it a meaty effort, but certainly not accurate enough. Both substitutes who've been getting ready will come on at the same time. Ruud Gullit. This is Salah. Isaac. Gullit has it. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Alexis Sanchez. Careless in possession. Well, the referee not too happy with the challenge and blows for a free kick. James Maddison. Pires. Showing ambition. And a wild attempt from distance. Not one for the highlight reel, Stuart.
Well, that's a waste. He had much better options there.
Luis Diaz. Likes to run with the ball at his feet. Interception by Rui Costa. Well, that clearance was of the no-nonsense variety. And a throw-in now. Declan Rice. Alexander Sørloth. That is that for the first half here. Underway then in the second half. And the two teams matching each other just about stride for stride. Pressing like that will help the cause. De Bruyne. Luis Diaz. Isaac. Well, that could eat. Flirting with more than a bit of danger following that challenge. He's already been booked. Kevin De Bruyne. And Diaz has it. Just the challenge that was required. Alexander Sørloth. Plenty of support here. "30 minutes to go then. And he's made headway. And cleared away. Luis Diaz. Isaac. De Bruyne. Gullit. And the defender got the last touch. That'll be a corner. Oh, that's not a good clearance. Diaz. And now Gullit. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Luis Diaz. He's in with a chance. And there it is. The deadlock has been broken. We wondered if a goal would arrive. Well, now it has. And will there be a response now?
Well, he puts it away really well, as you can see. But you'd expect him to score from that range. But they all count.
So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Well, we're inside the final 15 minutes. Nesta. Jose Font. Young. Zinedine Zidane. Rui Costa. Giving it their all in search of an equaliser.
Well, these fans have been brilliant. Just listen to the noise inside this stadium. Surely this will inspire the players to hang on. What a noise we've got.
De Bruyne. Diaz. Rice with it. De Bruyne. Great opportunity. Couldn't quite hang on. And second time around, he scores. But the keeper left to wonder what his defenders were doing.
Well, here it is again, and I feel a bit sorry for the goalkeeper. He makes a good save to start with, but where are his defenders following in? Instead, it's the attacker who's alert. He gets to the ball first, and it's a good finish.
And they will make the change now. So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. If you're wondering about stoppage time, 1 minute to be added on. Can he get one back? Still a chance. And that will be all for this game anyway, and defeat for the visitors, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
Well, Derek, today just wasn't good enough. They lacked a cutting edge, they played too slowly, and they made many mistakes at the back. It was really disappointing.
Hello, it's great to be with you, and no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical analysis is Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. Stuart, tell us about your pre-match thoughts.
Thanks, Derek. Well, this should be a decent game today. Both managers will have a game plan. Both teams have a certain style of play, and both sides will want to start quickly. I'm looking forward to this.
Oh, genuine chance. Well, fantastic reflex action. It could be up for grabs. Threat over for now, it seems. Isak. And Diaz has it. Opportunity it is. Surely. There it is. And just the ideal start.
Well, just watch this again. A change of pace, a change of direction, and a decent finish. That's a very good goal.
And back underway. 1-0 it is. Carvajal. Well, a really good run. Isak. And well positioned to clear. Rodri. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Clear to see who got the last touch, so a throw-in it'll be. Jude Bellingham. And Riquelme. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Bellingham. Mo Salah. Isak. Just the challenge that was required. Now with Riquelme. Salah. Gullit. Real chance. And a goal! They've increased their lead, and they don't want to be throwing it away from here.
Well, I won't get tired of watching this. It's an outstanding bit of play. Just look how far he runs with the ball. That's a great goal.
So underway once more, 2-0 the lead here. Carvajal. Good technique displayed. Could be troublesome. And a goal here! Well, it took a definite nick, and nothing the keeper could do about it whatsoever. So on with the match. 2-1 is the scoreline. What's going to happen next? Trent Alexander-Arnold. Gullit has it. Rodri. Really well played pass. Well, using the space really well, you've got to say. Opportunity! Oh, there it is! Unbelievable stuff from 2 down. They're right back in this.
Well, just look how he holds off the defender. He keeps his balance and he still hits the target. What a good goal that is.
Not many sides would have the mental strength to bounce back from adversity like this team. So the whistle then, we're at the halfway stage in this match. So back underway here into the second half. And a throw-in it's going to be. Well, the referee not too happy with the challenge and blows for a free kick. Well, the ball goes out of play for what will be a goal kick. Alexander-Arnold. Ruud Gullit. Declan Rice. Isak. And the keeper got there, and comfortably. William Saliba. Vinicius Junior. Well, credit to him for the challenge, and a throw-in conceded. William Saliba. And Bellingham. Isaac. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. He has teammates around him. Well, it came to nothing in the end, and they will be awarded a free kick for that. Jude Bellingham. Salah. Robbed of the ball, Mo Salah. Well, high marks for that pass. Opportunity to deliver the cross. And the pass not quite accurate enough. And a throw in then. Mo Salah. Ruud Gullit. Rice with it. Really well positioned. Well, a swift challenge and a throw-in coming up. And time for the change now. William Saliba. 10 minutes to go. Luis Diaz. And the danger is averted. Only 5 minutes left for play and tension galore with the teams locked together. Tension building, still level. Can they forge ahead? Oh, it's a penalty! And what a huge moment at this juncture. This to give opportunity. In it goes! Coolly converted.
Well, here it is again. He hits this so sweetly, doesn't he? That's a brilliant goal from a top-class player.
Well, the action underway once more, and no shortage of entertainment. 3-2. And the referee has decided to add on a minimum of 5 minutes. Well, late in the game here, they know what they need, and that's an equaliser. Alexander-Arnold, onto Dalglish. And that is the end of the game. It goes into the history books as a home defeat.
Well, Derek, it was a poor result, but it was a really tight contest. Both sides had their chances. It could have gone either way, but in the end, they will be disappointed.
And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray. And my partner, ready to bring you all the analysis and technical talk, is Stuart Robson. And without doubt, a match with the potential to bring genuine excitement. How's it going to go, Stuart?
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
Salah. Diaz. On to Kerkez. Kevin De Bruyne. Isaac. Luis Diaz. Did well to clear it away. And tidily played. Diaz. On to Alexander-Arnold. Could be threatening. The pressure was high, and they could be in here. Well, he knows what he's doing defensively. Great strong tackle. Throw in forthcoming. Luis Diaz. Oh, they have the ball once more. Kevin De Bruyne. Declan Rice. Rice with it. Now, options are plenty. To take the lead. Well, goodness me. Into the goalkeeper's grateful grasp. Well, a chance here, perhaps, to invigorate their aerial targets. Well, you're not going to bamboozle the goalkeeper with a corner like that. Mo Salah. Individual brilliance. Salah. Well, the referee wasn't going to let that go. Well, just a rebuke rather than a caution, Stuart.
Well, it's not a bad tackle, and the referee's got that right.
Decent technique, but the goalkeeper did his job. No trouble at all as far as the keeper was concerned. Milos Kerkez. De Bruyne. And Diaz has it. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? Danger averted for now. Must take the lead here. Isak. Now Mo Salah. Oh, in with a chance! And the keeper taking charge of the situation. Luis Diaz. And that is going to be a free kick. Isak. And with that, the first half draws to a close. Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. Isak. And a free kick awarded by the referee. The keeper diving magnificently to make sure he got there. Sound piece of defending. And cleared away. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. The defenders know you can't really allow space like that. And it took a touch on the way through, so a corner here. Oh, the keeper made it look routine. It was anything but. Growing pressure here, and another corner. Oh, that's a fine save. The corner kicks keep on coming. No-nonsense clearance. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. It is to be a throw-in. Kevin De Bruyne. Isak. Clean challenge. Well, they're on the scent of something positive. Rice. Chance to put them in front. Corner awarded. Not really the ideal clearance. Not all that convincing defensively. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. Isak. Might be a chance here. What a genuine opportunity, but it was squandered. Goal kick. Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. Isak. They're on the scent of a winner late in this game. And he might be through here. And a goalkeeper on top of his game.
Well, it's great goalkeeping. What a big save that is.
Oh, a vital save, and it remains all even.
Well, there you have it. He may just have saved his team here.
Well, he took care of it defensively. William Saliba. Now, hook. It might be. And the goalkeeper under no pressure. Virgil van Dijk. Salah. Rice with it. Gullit has it. Declan Rice. Gullit. Gullit. And that's a straightforward stop. They cannot be separated here, and it's on to extra time. Well, the ball rolling again. No end to the action. It's the first period of extra time, and I must say this has been a back-and-forth type of game. Ruud Gullit. Jairzinho. And scope for them to produce something exciting. Gullit. And here's Rice. And Diaz has it. Oh, big opportunity! Did well to clear it away. Jairzinho. Dalglish. Still on level terms, moving the ball nicely. And he has options available. And the first period of extra time comes to an end. Still level here. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Well, very effective play in possession. Must take the lead here. Keeper did his job to begin with. And he gobbles up the second chance. Disappointment for the keeper. No wonder he's asking questions of his defence.
Well, here it is again, and I feel a bit sorry for the goalkeeper. He makes a good save to start with, but where are his defenders following in? Instead, it's the attacker who's alert. He gets to the ball first, and it's a good finish.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Luis Diaz. What can he do with it now? And a chance to whip it in here. Well, the attack peters out, and that means it's goalkeeper's ball. Can he finish them off? Well, goal kick, just as it was looking promising. Gullit. De Bruyne. Luis Diaz. They know what they need, and that's an equaliser here. A fine reading of the situation. And the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. And a good-looking pass. Could be! Well, he's missed the chance, and the keeper didn't have to do very much. Another goal from this corner would in all likelihood secure victory. And there it is, the final whistle. The home fans are going to be happy with this result.
Well, Derek, they didn't dominate the game by any means today, but overall they had the better of the chances and just about deserved their win.